Okay, so let's begin. Let's start with sitting up straight, hands on your knees, back straight. Relax your shoulders, close your eyes, and start to inhale and exhale. Long inhalations and long exhalations. Gently bring your hands together, start rubbing them together, and place them on your closed eyelids. Rub your hands across your face, and with a few blinks, open your eyes. Let's start with neck rotations. Inhale as your head goes back. Exhale as it comes forward. Let's go in the other direction. Inhale as your head goes back. And exhale as it comes forward. Now inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. And exhale, look down. Once again, inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Come to the center and let's look from side to side. And once again, come to the center and ear to shoulder. Good. Stop the practice. Interlock your fingers together. Extend the arms up and slightly back. Then release the arms, right hand on left knee, and twist back. Chest open, shoulders pushed back. And then come back to the center and again interlock your fingers together. Extend the arms up and back. And then release the arms, left hand on right knee, and twist back. And come back. Now place your hands flat on the floor in front of you, walk forward. Try and get the forehead as close to the floor as you can. Slowly walk back. Both hands on either side of the right knee and then walk forward. And slowly walk back. And both hands on either side of the left knee and then walk forward. And walk back. Now place your hand flat on the floor next to you. Reach out with the other hand and look up. Then the same thing on the other side. Left hand on the floor and then reach out. And come back. Now extend both legs wide apart. Roll the thighs in and place your hands on the floor in front of you and then walk forward. Go only as much as you can. Don't push yourself too much. Push the heels out. Keep the thighs rolled in. That's very important. Good. And then walk your hands back. Now bend your left leg at the knee. Take the left hand up and out to the side. And come up. Now right hand on the left knee and twist back. and come back. Now take the left leg out, right leg in, and take the right hand up and out to the side. And come up. Now left hand on the right knee and twist back. And come back. Now come on on all fours, hands and knees. And let's start with the tiger breathing. Inhale, look up, push your belly button to the floor. Exhale, push your chin into your chest, curve your back, pull the tailbone in. Inhale, look up. Exhale, push your chin into your chest, curve your back, pull the tailbone in. Once again, inhale, look up. And exhale, push your chin into your chest, curve your back, pull the tailbone in. Come back to your base position, start your wrist stretches. Stop with both hands facing you. Start to rock back and forth. And side to side. Okay, stop the practice. Bring your hands back to their original positions. Place your toes on the floor and lift your knees up off of the floor. Push your tailbone up. Keep your knees bent. Push the tailbone up. And then slowly start to straighten one leg, then the other leg. Gently walking in place. And then straighten both legs. Push the tailbone up. Lengthen the sides of the torso. Push the thighs back. And then inhale, bring the right leg forward on the outside of the right knee. Place the left knee on the floor. Look over your right shoulder at your left ankle. Good. Now go back. And then bring the left leg forward on the outside of the left hand. Now look over your left shoulder at your right ankle. And let's go back. Now bring the right leg forward in between both hands and place the left knee on the floor. Push the hip down, rock from side to side. And then push that heel into the floor and extend the leg back. Again, come forward and extend back. And again, come forward and extend back. Good. And come forward again. And now switch legs. Take the right leg back, left leg forward, right knee on the floor, push the hips down, rock from side to side. And now push that heel into the floor and extend back. And come forward. And extend back. And once again, come forward. And extend back. Good. Come forward again and bring the other leg forward. And then stay here. You can hold one hand, the elbows with the opposite hand, and allow the hands to just drop down. Yeah, top of the head also facing the floor. So your neck should also be relaxed. Your eyes should not be active. Now slowly, vertebra by vertebra, roll yourself up. standing position. Good. Now come to the front of your mat and we're going to start with the Surya Namaskars. Hands in the Namaskar Mudra. And let's begin. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, bend forward. Right leg back, left leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Right leg forward, left leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Left leg back, right leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Left leg forward, right leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Right leg back, left leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Right leg forward, left leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Left leg back, right leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Left leg forward, right leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Right leg back, left leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Right leg forward, left leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Left leg back, right leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Left leg forward, right leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Right leg back, left leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Right leg forward, left leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Left leg back, right leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Left leg forward, right leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Right leg back, left leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Right leg forward, left leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Left leg back, right leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Left leg forward, right leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Right leg back, left leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Right leg forward, left leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Left leg back, right leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Left leg forward, right leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Right leg back, left leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Right leg forward, left leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Left leg back, right leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Left leg forward, right leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Right leg back, left leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Right leg forward, left leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Left leg back, right leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Left leg forward, right leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Right leg back, left leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Right leg forward, left leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Left leg back, right leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Left leg forward, right leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Right leg back, left leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Right leg forward, left leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Left leg back, right leg back, knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Left leg forward, right leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. 2 more. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Right leg back, left leg back. Knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Right leg forward, left leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Left leg back, right leg back. Knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Left leg forward, right leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Last one. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Right leg back, left leg back. Knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Right leg forward, left leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, come down. Left leg back, right leg back. Knees, chest, chin down. Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Left leg forward, right leg forward. Inhale all the way up and back. Good. Go into your child's pose. Have a sip of water. And go into the child's pose. Relax. Relax. Rest your forehead in the child's pose. Make sure you rest the forehead. Even if you have to bend your arms and place your hands, place your forehead on the arms, go ahead and do that. And keep breathing. Good. Okay. Now, coming to your plank posture. So full plank with the hands straight and legs straight. And you're pushing the hands down and hold it there. 3, roll the thighs in. 2. Now those of you who can bend your elbows and come into your chaturanga, like just halfway down, go ahead and do that. Others just stay in plank. Mrs. Rishi, hips down. And come all the way down. Come all the way down. Everybody come all the way down. Relax your arms. Again, you're going to lift yourself up into plank, high plank. So elbows are straight. And Mrs. Rishi, for that knee, you want to make sure that the thighs are tight, not the knee. Right? So don't focus so much on getting the knee tight. Focus on the muscles of the thighs. Yeah. Now those of you who want to come down halfway, go ahead and come down. Others stay up. Halfway means you're still up off of the floor. You're not completely down on the floor. Okay. And everybody come down. Come down. And one hand on top of the other and relax your forehead. Relax the arms. And then everybody just watch once. Once, just watch. So either you stay in your plank like this, feet are together, elbows and wrists and shoulders are in one line. Okay, Ritika, you have to avoid doing this. You have to bring your shoulders down. Okay. Now those of you who can come down, you have to come halfway down, not like this. The hips now can come down and you're lifting the upper body up. Okay, it's not this. Lift the chest up, hips down. Yeah? Those of you who can come halfway down. Right? So let's start again. Come into your plank. Everybody into the high plank first. Ritika, hips up. Further up. Yes, that's your plank. Okay. Monica, that's good. Nidhi, that's good. Remy, that's very good. Yeah, very good. All of you guys are doing it fine. Now, those of you who want to come halfway down, Go ahead, come halfway down. Yes, yes, good. Okay, come all the way down. So one more thing that's happening to those people who are coming halfway down is that your hands are under the shoulders. And then you're doing this. The hands are under the shoulders, right? But bring the hands next to the first rib of the rib cage, and then lift up. Elbows are in a right angle, like arms are in a right angle. Yeah. So it's not that you're here and you're pushing up. The hands are here, and then you lift up. Okay. Everybody, come into the plank again. Don't worry about coming halfway down. Those of you who are unable to do it, don't worry about it. Okay, now those of you who want to try the coming down halfway, go ahead and see the difference. Mr. Rishi, push up more, push up more. Simi, you also. Push the upper body up. Okay, come all the way down, relax. One hand on top of the other. Relax the forehead and just exhale. Just breathe, exhale, allow the body to just completely relax. Good. Now, once again, come into your plank. Now, bring the right knee to the right elbow and hold it there. Hold it there. And take it back. Left knee to the left elbow and hold it there. Left side is always a little more difficult. Take it back. Right leg. And take it back. Left leg. And take it back. Good. Knees on the floor. Relax. Child's pose. Relax. Yeah, rest the forehead. Okay, now we're going to try to understand the shoulder blades a little bit more. In the plank, you're going to bring the shoulder blades apart and then bring them together. So it's going to be like this. In the plank, you're going to do this movement where the shoulder blades are moving apart. So you're pushing the hands down and then allowing the chest to collapse. So shoulder blades away, shoulder blades together. So in the plank, this is what the movement looks like. So you are pushing the shoulder blades down and then bringing them in. Down, bringing them in. Down, like out and in. So this is like this is called protraction of the shoulder blades, and this is retraction of the shoulder blades. So you're bringing them closer and out. So now first, knees on the floor and come on all fours. And we're going to try to move the shoulder blades. Now push your hands into the floor as you pull the shoulder blades away from each other. And then bring the shoulder blades together. Elbows will remain straight. It's just the shoulder blades that are moving. Monica, knees on the floor. Knees on the floor, yes. Now push the shoulders away. Shoulder blades away. Now bring the shoulder blades together. Try to localize that movement only on the shoulder blades. Push the shoulder blades away, draw them in. Draw them away, draw them in. Come on, Nidhi, try that. Shoulder blades, draw them away and bring them in. Okay, come up, sit up like this. Okay, my hands are forward. I'm bringing the shoulder blades away. Okay, then I bring the hands in, bring the shoulder blades in. Shoulder blades away, shoulder blades in. Now can you do this? Everybody do this movement. I should see the hands moving in, pushing out. Moving in, see the shoulder blades coming in. Yes, Ritika, that's good. See, but you're not, okay guys, look again. Now, you're not moving the hands out. The hands remain the same. You're pulling the hands back and pushing forward. Imagine it's like an imaginary wall, okay? You're pushing into the wall and then the wall is pushing you back. You're pushing into the wall, then the wall is pushing you back. But the entire torso is not moving forward and backward. Okay? Let's try again. I still need to see the sides of the body. And yeah, Monica, you're fine? Yeah. Now push the wall away from you. Push the wall away. But do not lean forward. Don't lean forward. Push the wall away just with your hands. And then imagine the wall is pushing your hands back into the sockets, into the shoulder sockets. Yeah, so continue this movement. Push forward and push back. Push forward and push back. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Alright. So some of us have to work on this. Nidhi, Monica, you guys have to work on this. There has to be more of a movement on the shoulder blade, not just the shoulder joint. Okay? Alright, now once again come into your plank. Actually, now come into your downward dog. Feet together, downward dog. Yeah. Ready, more space. Step back. More. Yeah. Okay. Now, everybody bring the right knee to the right elbow. Hold it there. Hold. Push the floor away from you and stay there. Hold that leg tight inside into you and then go back into your downward dog. Now bring the left leg forward and touch that elbow. And again keep pushing that floor away from you and pull that leg into you and go back. Good. Now bring the right leg forward in between the hands. Place the left knee on the floor. You can place the toes on the floor also. No need to keep the toes like curled in. The toes can be curled out. And then just stretch the upper body. So you're just lifting up and pushing the hips down. Yeah. And bring the hands down. Good. Now go back into your downward dog. And then bring the left leg forward and the same thing. So you're going to bring the knee down. Push the hips down and lift the arms up. Stretch. Yeah. Push the hips down. Simi, push the hips down further. Yes, like that. Good. And then bring the hands down. Good. Now go back into your downward dog. And stay here. Push the tailbone up. Stay there. Good. Knees on the floor. Relax. Child's pose. Relax. Okay. Now, sit in your malasana, in the squat. Ms. Rishi, you should be careful with this. Yeah. Now place your hands on the floor. Yeah. Allow the hips to sink down so the tailbone is stretching and the hands are on the floor. Yeah. And the knees are wide apart. Then hands firm on the floor and you're coming forward and trying to get the forehead as close to the floor as you can, but the toes are still on the floor. And then you sink back down. Yeah, you sink back down. So you're just coming forward and going back. And again coming forward and going back. Yes, okay. And then stand up and grab a block for your Trikonasana. Place the block horizontally on the mat. So the longer side of the block on the mat. Now, take both legs wide apart. Turn the right foot out. The block should be right behind the right ankle. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, hands out to the sides. And then reach out and place your hand on this block. Other hand on the waist. Left hand on the waist. And push the hips forward. Tighten the thighs. Push the feet firm into the floor. Ritika, push the hips forward. Chest open. Stay. Think about the right heel. Push that in further into the floor because you need like a really strong lower body for the posture. So Rennie, tighten the left leg also. Your left leg is sleeping. Yeah. Everybody push the hips forward. That will lengthen the torso. Good. Okay, come back. And now we'll do the same thing on the other side. So left leg goes out. Right leg is in. Okay, and to begin, like before you start, make sure that your hips are squared. Yeah. Now inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, take your hands out to the sides. Now reach out and place your hand on the block, other hand on the waist. Push the hips forward. Tighten the thighs, especially the left thigh. Push the left heel into the floor. Open the chest. Good. Okay, come up. Now, place this block in front of the right foot. And in fact, place it on its side so that it's a little shorter. Yeah. Extend the legs a little bit more, wider for your warrior posture. We're going to do Parsha Konasana actually. Yeah. So now, inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, take your hands out to the sides. Now bend your right leg. And then place the right hand on top of this block and push the right knee back using your right hand. Use your right elbow to push that knee back and push your hips forward and then take the left hand up. So make sure you're pushing that hip forward. And that knee and elbow are colliding and you're pushing that knee back. It's important to push that knee back if you want to open that hip. Good. From here, go into your Trikonasana. Yes. Again, tighten the thighs, especially the back thigh. Rennie, back thigh tight. Yes, tighten it. Imagine somebody is pushing your right hip forward. Good. Okay, come up. And now the same thing on the left side. So I'm going to place the block in front of the left foot. Yeah. And keep your hips squared. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, take your hands out to the sides. Now bend the left leg and then place the block, the hand on the block and push that left elbow, left knee back. Elbow into the knee, push that left knee back and push the hip forward. And then take the right hand up. You really have to push that hip forward. There has to be some sensation in that hip joint that you're pushing it forward. If it is a relaxing posture, if there's no stretch, then there's something that you need to change. Nidhi, your head is collapsing. Okay, now straighten that leg and come into your Trikonasana. Okay, and come up and hands down. Good. Walk the legs in. Come into your Trikonasana. Shake the legs out and then come into your Trikonasana. You want to make sure that the knee is wide apart and then take your hands up. I mean, you want to make sure the hips are open. Hands up. Good. Bring the hands down. Left leg up. Good. And come down. Now, take 2 blocks. Okay. Now, you're going to actually stand on top of, maybe you can place them like this, like so that you can step on top of the blocks. And then you're going to place the hands on the floor and you're on top of that block. So Mrs. Rishi, you could use anything, like a little bit of a height is what we're looking at. So you want to then place the hands on the floor and then do the same thing. You're trying to bring your face as close to the floor as you can while the feet are on the block. Ready? Take the knees further up. See, the knees are close to the armpits. Take the knees closer and closer to the armpits. And then lean forward. Bend your elbows and lean forward. Bend the elbows, lean forward. Okay. Come up. Shake the legs out and then watch. Shake the legs out and then watch. Okay. So I've placed my blocks like horizontally so that my feet can rest. Now most of you, what you guys are doing is this. You're here and then you're trying to come down. Okay? You're not bending your elbows. You have to get comfortable. You have to sink down, bend your elbows. It's like my knees are resting. I have pushed my biceps against my knees. I am placing my hands on the floor. Look at how the kind of bend my elbow has. If I'm straight, I will not be able to bend down. The entire thing, it's like your elbow is the, is that joint which is going to move to enable you to come down. It's not the back, right? So your knee is both knees are resting on your like biceps, on the upper arms. Then you keep your eyes, your gaze forward. And then you try to just come as close as you can to where you're looking. So you're straight, bend your elbows. Straight, bend your elbows. It's like that first movement that we did in Chaturanga. Right? So let's try that again. Try that again. Ritika, I'm watching. Okay, Ritika, your gaze. You're looking down, you're looking in. Keep looking forward. Okay? Come on, Rennie. Yes. Perfect. Very good. Yes. Good. Nidhi, that's good. Mrs. Rishi, that's good. Simi, that's good. Good, guys. Keep doing this. Keep doing this. Get comfortable with that movement forward. Yeah. Get comfortable with that movement. And Mrs. Rishi, now that the movement is comfortable for you, you don't want to lift the hips so high up. Keep the hips closer to the ground. Okay. Come up. Come up. Now, you're going to take the like the same movement basically, but lean forward, lift one leg up, bring it down. Keep leaning forward, take the other leg up and bring it down. Right? So this is now using your core, which we've worked on, and this is using your arm strength, which is what we've worked on. Monica, watch again. Just watch again. And also, Ritika, also just watch once more. You are coming down, okay? Look, my gaze is there. Both of you are looking down like this. Keep your gaze forward. And then lift one leg up and bring it down. Basically pointing the toes back. It's not really lifting the leg, it's just pointing the toes back. And come back. Yeah? So let's try that. Go ahead, try that. You have to, Monica, you're not bending your elbows. You're keeping your elbows straight. Okay? You have to bend your elbows also. Bend them out if you have to. But what's happening with you is you're keeping your elbows straight. Just in trying this asana, you are building a lot of core strength, arm strength, and this thighs. Your thighs are getting stronger. Rennie, don't look down. Look forward. Don't look down. Yeah, look forward. That's fine, Mrs. Do it on the floor, yeah. You can do it on the floor if you want. Okay, come up. See, now a few of you are able to do this. Okay, but now the thing is you have to do it with more control. Okay, which is why we worked on that protraction and retraction of the shoulders, because I want you to do it with more control. Okay, what happens is you focus so much on your arms that you forget about the legs, that the legs can also lift you up. So those of you who are able to do it, those of you who are not able to do it, you continue. Continue with coming forward and lifting the legs up. But the thing with those of you who can do it is that you're just balancing here. You're just trying to balance here. Whereas I need you to come closer to the floor and then lift this up. You guys are at your comfort level here. You need to bend down more. KAKASANA, like the crane. The crane comes down. Like the crane comes down for food, to drink water. So that's what you have to do. Which is why this, like a little bit of a height, comes in handy. Because then you're forced to go closer. Yeah? So you could even use a small stool or something, but you need to get used to coming down and then lifting the legs up. There is a point at which, let me do this without props. You need to study yourself. There is a point at which when I come down, my legs lift up on their own because my arms are so strong. See, I'm coming here, right? So if I keep my lower body absolutely tight, like I don't let my legs just be. I control my legs also. There is a point at which I cannot come further down unless I lift my legs up. You know, my hips and my ankles have to be close together. So what is happening with most of you is that you're lifting up like this. But I don't want the hips to lift up. I want the hips and the ankles to be really close together. So that when my face comes down, my ankles and my hips are really close to each other also. Yeah? So that makes this posture a lot easier. Because you're balancing so close to the floor. It's so much easier than Bakasana, than crow posture, where you're so far away from the floor. Right? So imagine the posture like this. Imagine that your arms are the balancing like beam. You know? And your body has to balance on each side. Like the head and the legs have to balance. It's not one. See what's happening right now? There is an imbalance in the body. Either your head is going too far down or your hips are not lifting up or whatever. Yeah? So you think about your arms like the balance beam and you're trying to balance on either side. Right? With this imagery, now try to balance. In whatever way you want. You can use your props also. Like you could be on a height. You can do it without a height, whatever. So let's try. Try again. Yes. Nidhi, that's good. Bring your hip, yes, like that, yeah. Nidhi, bring your face closer to the floor. An inch away from the floor. That much down. Monica, look straight ahead. Don't look at your feet, Monica. Look at the floor. Yes. Good. Okay, good. Okay, guys. So you're doing it well. Now see, like Simi, you're doing it well. Okay, but your legs are here. So when you're going down, there's so much, like your legs are here. But I want your legs to be into the armpits. Take the legs into the armpits, closer to the armpits. If you look at it from the front, it's like this. But you guys are like this. You have to come and really hook those arms, like those legs into the upper arms. Like really hook them up, get them up into the arms. Mrs. Rishi, I was saying for your chaturanga, your hands are under your shoulders, right? I was telling you in chaturanga. Now here the same problem is happening. That you're doing this. So in essence, you're pushing yourself away from the floor. You're not lifting yourself up. Same thing in chaturanga. You lift yourself. You do this. You push yourself away from the floor. So if I were to, this is your chaturanga, and now this is your this is your crane. It's the same posture. But we want chaturanga like this and crane like this. Do you see how the posture, it's the same arms. So now again, I keep saying that all the postures are related to each other. Now you see how 3 years ago if we worked on chaturanga like this, like where the arms are correct, today the arms will be correct in your crow posture also. Crane also. Yeah? So now let's fix that. Okay? So with that new understanding, try to push the elbows out. My elbows and my arms, my hands are in one line, and then I come forward. Yeah? There is an opening of the hip also, like of the groin, which we did with like your trikonasana, which we did with the warrior posture, which is why the knee has to go out. We cannot keep the knees in. Yeah? Once again, everybody try the crane posture, then we'll move on. I'll take your questions also at the end of the class. Nidhi, you're on mute.
Can you do once again facing the camera?
Yeah. Everybody else try. Whoever wants to watch, you watch. Those who want to try, continue trying. You come forward. Take your hands out. Look down. This is the crane pose. Yep, that is the crane. Yeah. Ritika, take your hands a little forward, slightly more forward. Yes. Now can you lift the hips up slightly? Can you lift the knees closer to the armpits? Knees closer. See, don't bring the hands forward. Bring the knees up. Bring the knees up. Okay, Ritika, watch. What's happening with you is this. Okay, you have to bring the knees up and like imagine that the chest is coming in between the legs. Like that. Try that. Simi, I'm watching. Come forward. Come forward. Gently lift the knee. Yes. 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 Good. Good. Okay, guys. Come up. Come up. Straighten the legs. Hip width apart. Bend forward. Hold your shins and rotate the shins outward and come forward. Physically rotate the shins outward. Hold your shin muscles and rotate them out and try to bring your face closer and closer to the floor. Nidhi, you can straighten the legs. Straighten the legs more. Completely. You're not touching the floor, so straighten the legs. Everybody's legs must be straight. Good. Now go into your downward dog. Push the tailbone up. Tighten the thighs, tighten your core, tighten your abdomen and push up. And see the quality of the downward dog now. Because you've worked so much on lifting and on your core muscles, lifting the legs, lifting your entire body. Now the downward dog is more active. Good. Knees on the floor. And now lie down on your back. Actually, don't use something under the head. Look, we're going to do an active Bhatt Konasana. So Bhatt Konasana, also you open the hips. Okay. I want you to do an active Bhatt Konasana, which is like this. You lie down. You bring your feet close to your hips. Then I hold my shin with my left hand, right shin with my right hand, and my hands will now go under my body. Feet will come together in Bhatt Konasana, and I'm lying down on my back, on my hands. My hands are under my back. Mrs. Rishi, you do a relaxed Bhatt Konasana. Don't do this one. Because this is intense on the knees, so don't do this one. So now, if you guys are holding your shins, you will feel that the shoulders are pushed down into the floor and the back is like barely touching the floor. It's not even touching the floor. It's only the hips that are touching the floor. The arms are touching the floor. Yeah. And breathe. It's like a very, very easy back bend. Like it's a beginning of a back bend. Not really even like any. It's almost like a back bend, but not really. Good. Now bring the knees together. Hug your knees into your chest. And then release the legs and go into your Shavasana. Relax. Relax. Here you need to feel very heavy on the floor. So you have to start to take your awareness inside and start to let go of the body. Ritika, relax your shoulders. Take the arms further out. Allow the shoulders to collapse down into the floor. Imagine that you can feel the force of gravity pulling you down into the floor. Make sure your forehead is relaxed. Make sure your eyes are relaxed. Your mouth should be absolutely relaxed. Your jaws completely loose. Gently bring your awareness back into your own body. Start to move your fingers and your toes. Move your face from side to side. Turn to the right. With your left hand, bring yourself up into any comfortable seated meditative asana. Sit with your back straight, your shoulders relaxed, your eyes closed. Bring your hands together in the Namaskar Mudra. Start rubbing your hands together and place them on your closed eyelids. Rub your hands across your face and with a few blinks, open your eyes. Thank you. Now, do you guys have any questions? All right.
Pragya, while doing the crane, the idea is to move the back forward. I cannot understand what I'm doing wrong. I mean, I can understand that there's something wrong with the posture, but I can't put my finger on it. I don't know what's wrong.
Yeah, okay, so this is the homework, okay? I want you guys to send me a picture of you doing the plank. Okay, those of you who can do the plank like with arms straight, you do it with your arms straight. Those of you who can bend your elbows, send me a picture with your elbows. Okay, like with your elbows bent. And then send me a picture of your crane, however much you can do it. Whatever the maximum you can go.
Elbows bend in the sense you want chaturanga.
Yes, chaturanga. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So one is like chaturanga with like the straight arms, and then one is bent, right? So I need to show you because I want you to see what you're doing, because like most of you have the same arms in chaturanga and in crane. It is supposed to be the same arms, but somehow, like, I mean, the positioning it has to change. Yeah. So once you send me the picture, I'll look at the pictures and I'll explain using the pictures how it's supposed to be. It's going to help everybody. If you see other people's photos also, it'll help you understand a little bit. So do that, and then we'll take a look at it. Yeah. Okay.
So Pragya, the difference between crow and crane is in the crane you keep the hands away, in the crow is together.
No, the difference is that in the crane you're bending your elbows, in the crow you're not bending them so much. You're keeping them straight. Yeah.
Okay.
Also the positioning of the legs is also a little different. Like in the crow you'll put the knee on the bicep.
Yeah.
And in the crane you'll put like literally like this part, like the center of the shin. It's like this, it's resting like this. Yeah. So if you guys have really put in the work, you'll get a bruise. Like I can already feel a bruise forming. So if you really put in, and initially it happens, when we initially start practicing crow and crane, all your body weight goes on your arms and it happens. So it's okay if you feel a bruise coming on, it's okay. But yeah, that's the difference between crow and crane.
Oh.
Yeah, so send me the pictures, guys, and let's see. Yeah.
I have one more question.
Yes.
Should your feet be together while doing the crane, or can you like keep it a little away?
So initially the feet can be away, but eventually the feet will be together and the knees will be away.
Okay.
Yeah. So you try as best as you can from whatever we've studied today. Try your best and let me see where we are. Yeah? All right, guys. Okay, so I'm waiting for your photos now. Yeah?
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Bye.